In last class we studied about ogives. Okay, we studied how we can find out more than and less than frequency. Okay, today we can study how to draw this ogive diagram. Okay, here you can see 0 to 20 is 6 and we need to take the values. Okay, less than means 20, less than 20 is starting from here. Okay, then for 20 what is the value? For 20 value is 6. Okay, we need to mark belongs to 20, we need to mark 6. Next value 40, 11. Okay, then next value is 40, we need to mark it here. Okay, this is the point. Okay, next one 40, 11 and 60, 44. Then 60 and 44 it will come here. Okay, near to here it will come 40. Then next one less than 80, it is 58. We can see here the point. Okay, next one, next point is less than 100, it is 64. Okay, it will come here. Okay, then first need to mark the points. After that we need to join these points with a scale, with pencil. Okay, we need to join. Okay, then from this point we need to join to next point. This is the less than ogive. Okay, next one is more than ogive. For that one, first point is more than 0, it is 64. Then 0 and 64 point will be here. Okay, then next one 20 and 58. 20 and 58 point will be here. Okay, next point is 40 and 53. 40 and 53. Then 40 will be here and 53 will be here. Okay, then 40 and 53 we can mark here. Then next one is 60 and 20. Next point 60 and 20. Okay, it will be near to here. Okay, then next point 80 and 6. 80 and 6 point will be here. Okay, then these are the points. Then we need to join this point. Okay, then with scale, with the help of scale we need to draw this one. Then we can join this line to next point 100. Okay, then here also it will start from here, but what we need to do means we need to join from 0. Okay, here we need to join. This is the more than and less than. Okay, if we are drawing in same graph, you can see this both diagram. We are drawing in this diagram means, this chart means we will get like first line we know same thing will get here and same will more than ogive will get here. Then you can see here on midpoint there less than and more than ogives are joining this point. Okay, this point is the median. What is the value? It is near to 55. Okay, this point is the median. Okay, then from ogives we can find out median also. That is the specialty. From ogives we can find out median also. Then two ogives together joining, that intersection point we are calling as median. Okay, two ogives, their intersection point we are calling it as median. Okay, from ogive we can find out median also. Okay, then less than ogive is never decreasing and more than ogive is never increasing. Okay, then less than ogive means we know this one is increasing. Okay, less than ogive never decreasing and more than ogive never increasing. Increasing means it will go upwards. Okay, we can understand this more than ogive is sloping down, means it is always it is more than ogive means it is sloping down. Okay, that is the specialty of ogives. Okay, then we understood how to draw less than ogive and more than ogive. Okay, if you are getting a question, first you need to read, you want to find out less than or more than. Okay, otherwise if you need to find out both, you can draw both also. If you need to find out median also from ogive, you need to draw like this and you need to find out the median, intersection point. Okay, this is the ogive. Okay, next one is arithmetic line graph. What is arithmetic line graph? Arithmetic line graph is a time series graph. Then arithmetic line graph is a time series graph. In this graph, time, hour, date, week, month, etc. is plotted along x-axis and the value of variables are in y-axis. You can see here it is year, export, import, like that table is there. Then here year is mentioned in x-axis and values are mentioned in y-axis. Okay, then here, then when a line graph by joining these plotted points thus obtained is called arithmetic line graph or time series graph. Okay, then in x-axis we are mentioning year and y-axis we are mentioning the values. When we are joining these plotted points, we will get arithmetic line graph or time series graph. It helps in understanding the trend, periodicity, etc. in a long-term time series data. Okay, then here some values are there in this one. Okay, export and imports from 1993 to 2013-14. Okay, then this is the export and this is the import. Then first we need to mark the points 1993, 94, 95, like that. We need to mention years. Then here we need to check which one is the highest value and which one is the lowest value. Okay, here we started from 0 to 5000 up to highest value, it is near to 26,000 something is there. Then we need to mark up to at least 30,000. Then next one is 1993-94, export is 698. We need to mark this 698. Then first we can draw export, after that we can draw import. Next one 1994-95, it is 827 here. Then 1995-96, it is 1064, it is here. Then next one 1188, like that. 2010-11, it is 11,370. Then next one is 2012-13, it is 16,343. 16 means it will come here. Then last value 2013-14, it is 19.050. Okay, it will come around here. Okay, come around here, this point. Okay, then this line is the export. We need to mark these points and we need to join this line. Then next one, then we need to join this line. Okay, then after that next one is import. Okay, we can give two colors or two shades like that with we can draw with a black pen or blue pen, like that we can draw. Then we can understand which one is export and which one is import. Next we need to mark like 93-94 731, 94-95 900, then 95-96 1227, 96-97 1389. Like this we need to mark the point. Then 2013-14, it is 27,154. It will come here. Okay, then like this we need to plot these points, and after that we need to join this line. Okay, First we need to plot these points, after that import, okay. After that we need to join these points, then we will get import liners, okay. Then already we drawn this export, then after that next one import, okay. Then here you can see two line graph, one is import, because in this table also two values are there. Then we need to first we need to mark export 23, 94 like that, export values we need to mark. After that we need to mark imports values, okay. Then we will get arithmetic line graph time series, okay. This is the arithmetic line graph time series, okay. Then we studied histogram. We know histogram will be like this. Then after that we studied about frequency polygon. Frequency polygon means this shape. Then next one is ogive. Ogive we can start like this. It should join x-axis also. That is the specialty ogive. Then next one is histogram. We already studied histogram. You can see here this values this much. Then we are drawing like that, okay. That is the speciality of histogram, okay. Next one histogram, frequency polygon, ogives, okay. Then in this chapter we studied about frequency diagram, three types of representation: textual, graphical and tabular presentation. Three types we studied in this chapter. Now we can go through question answers. Then first question is, bar diagram is a one-dimensional diagram. We studied about bar diagram. It is a one-dimensional diagram. Then we know bar diagram comprises of a group. We studied one-dimensional diagram, though these are represented on a plane of two axes in the form of rectangle. Represented through a histogram can help in finding graphically mean, median, mode, all of the above. Then answer, data histogram means we know it gives the value of mode of the frequency. Then we studied histogram means ogives means we studied to find out, we can find out through ogives, we can find out median, okay. Histogram we can find out the mode, okay, through then ogives, through histogram we can find out mode, okay. Next one, ogives can be helpful in locating graphically the median, okay. Where less than ogive and more than ogive joining, that intersection point we will get median, okay. Next one, data represented through arithmetic line graph helps in understanding the long term trend, okay. Then we know arithmetic line graph, it's showing the trends in an width of bars in a bar diagram need not be equal, true or false. Then width of rectangles in a histogram should essentially be equal, okay. Answer is false, okay. We know sometimes it will vary, depends on class. Then histogram can only be formed with continuous classification of data. It is true, okay. In continuous classification of data only we can make histogram. Next one, histogram and column diagram are the same method of representation of data. It is false, okay. We know in histogram we are using another method, and column diagram we are using another method. Mode of frequency distribution can be known graphically with the help of a histogram. That one we know from histogram we can find out mode. Median of a frequency distribution cannot be known from the ogives. It is false. Then we know from ogives we can draw, we can find out, we can draw more than ogive and less than ogive. That intersection point we can take as median.